This is how we start off the day, by letting him out of the crate to say good morning to me. He's always so excited and gives all the loves and kisses. Obviously, some footage may be sped up, but that is just for time management. Also, my elbows are very bruised because I rely on them a lot, so please excuse that. His crate is strapped down, so I use this multifunctional leash to pull it out so I can clean his cage. All the years obsessed with crane games prepared me for this moment. I use basically a strainer for his pine pellet litter to clean it out. All the sawdust you see is just his urine being absorbed by the pellets, and then I'll go ahead and scoop out that dust and shake out the pellets that are still good. I don't remove all the dust just because I want to keep his scent in the litter box. Usually I don't clean out the whole litter box until maybe like 2 weeks because I do a lot of spot cleaning and I take out the sawdust. So usually some of the pellets are still good. And then I put him in the stroller whenever I have to clean out his cage, or I'll put him in the playpen. But I didn't have anyone to help me put him in the playpen, so I used the stroller. And I keep everything in this corner here that I'll need, so I don't have to ask anyone for help or to get anything. This is just some baking soda to use as a deodorizer. I usually sprinkle it where the sawdust is at the bottom of the pan, and then I'll put on a new layer of litter and mix it all up. It'll help with the stink. So here we are mixing and doing a wraparound. And then I use the scooper to push back the box in the corner because my arms don't fully extend. Now I am taking him out of that stroller to take him to the bed. He just jumped basically. And then we play with his little cat toy. I believe it's a tail or a rabbit's foot. Gave him some lovings, and he loves to give me his paw. We continued playing, and then I dropped a brush by him because he's not familiar with it. He's just now barely big enough to use it because the brush used to be like the whole size of him. So I finally got to try that out. Here we are brushing him. He doesn't really mind it that much. Right here, he kind of seemed to love it because he got a little bit more comfortable. It's just once he realized it was a brush and not my hand that he kind of got skeptical. told him we were all done with that and threw the brush on the bed so it wasn't in my way. I will say it's really hard to do things with my limited neck and low vision. I mean, I kind of have to like clip on his harness and be kind of blind doing it and just using my hands. I don't usually use like a mirror or anything like that, so it's just by feel. And it takes a while sometimes. That clap was a little bit for me more than him, but I was proud of us. He was really patient. And for reward, I let him play with his toy again on the bed in the harness. I threw some kibble on the bed so he can sniff it out or bury it or whatever, just to give him some enrichment. Here we are just doing lures, usually down and sit. I'm trying to reward him for stand, but he does that a lot when he's playing with the toy. So I use the toy to reward for standing. I had threw a treat in his crate and I was really happy that he went in there, and then he came right back out. He didn't find the treat, so I did have to reward him again when he was in there, and then I rewarded him again when he came out, front and center. Here was our first try with his new collar and leash. I had to find a specific collar that would fit him and wasn't a breakaway like a cat collar, so I did find one and he did pretty good with it. Here I am, kind of blindly, trying to take off his leash and his collar, and I had to swirl it around a bit because I couldn't find where the clasp was, but eventually I found it and we were able to get it off. We played with his toys again, and his playpen was open with his litter box and a fleece blanket and some toys, so he had his options open. Here we are practicing foot targets because I can't really do hand targets, so if we're in the ring, I'm probably going to use my foot to kind of be my hand, probably. So I wanted him comfortable with feet.
Yes! Good job!
Someone isn't very happy with me right now, but here we are practicing stacking. Thanks for watching.